The first time you said, "I love you," in their language, your mouth felt like it was learning a new road. You tried the vowels twice, then laughed into their shoulder when the word landed soft and right. This is teaching partner your native language, turned from a study session into a love letter. It already sounds like home. Words carry weight because they carry people. One phrase holds a grandmother's kitchen, a bus ride to school, a song that played through cheap earbuds on a winter morning. When you say those words to each other, you touch the thread that ties childhood to now. That's why the heart speeds up when the syllables do. Welcome to Whispered Hearts, English, where we turn big feelings into small, learnable steps. Tonight, we're building a language exchange that strengthens closeness instead of testing patience. You don't need perfect grammar to make your partner feel seen. You need a plan that fits your life and a tone that feels like a hug. Love gets louder when you can name each other's world. Therapists report that learning languages in relationships deepens empathy because the brain can finally label what the heart has noticed. Research shows that shared effort, especially playful effort, keeps couples engaged. You're not cramming for an exam. You're collecting phrases that open doors. Let's start with a simple promise you can keep. You will be kind students and kinder teachers. Corrections will be short and soft. Praise will be specific. What would change in your home if every new word got a smile before it got a fix? But there's something even quieter, holding love together while you learn. Your nervous system needs safety before your mouth can try. If you fear being judged, you'll speak smaller. If you trust the room, you'll risk a joke, a story, a messy verb. Have you noticed how much braver you are when the lights are low and the stakes are gentle? Begin where your day begins. Put 3 morning phrases on a sticky by the coffee maker. Good morning, sleep okay. And 1 silly compliment you'll actually use. Tape the evening trio near the couch. How was today? Tell me 1 good moment. And come sit closer. Repeat them at the same times until the rhythm carries you. Make a house dictionary that lives on the fridge. Index by rooms. Not by grammar. Kitchen words spill into snacks, spices, and inside jokes about the temperamental toaster. Bedroom words lean, cozy, and kind. Doorway words do greetings, shoes, and quick goodbyes. Which room would you start with to make tomorrow sweeter? Language exchange for couples works best in motion. Walk your block and name the world. Tree, crosswalk, bus stop. A bright mural with a bird that looks like your partner's country's stamp. Point, speak, smile. The city becomes a classroom that lets you pass without pressure. Here's a curiosity spike that can change your timeline. What if fluency isn't your first goal? What if laughter is? If you make laughter the metric, you will keep practicing. If you chase perfection, you will hide. Which goal would help you speak more by Friday? Build a game night that never feels like school. Charades with daily verbs turns your living room into a theater. Chop, stir, fold, call, hide, kiss. Scramble fridge magnets into ridiculous poetry. Your eyes are noodles. Leave it there. Laugh when you pass. What game would win at your place? Flashcards still work, especially when they live where the word lives. Tape mirror on the mirror in clean handwriting. Label window, sofa, remote, and blanket. Add little hearts to the ones you use most. Rotate weekly so your eyes don't go blind to the labels. Which 5 objects will you tag tonight? Stack your practice on habits you already have. While rice cooks, review 5 phrases. While laundry spins, Repeat a tongue twister slowly. On your commute, set a voice note challenge. The passenger says 3 sentences in the new language about the day. The driver repeats what they heard in English. Switch tomorrow. Bilingual love tips matter most when they're tiny. Praise the attempt, not the accuracy. That was brave. I love how you stretched the vowel. You sound more like my uncle every time. The brain stores praise near the word. It will fetch both next time without effort. What compliment would make you keep trying? But there's a boundary that keeps play safe. Make a don't correct list for moments that need tenderness after a hard work day, during a family call, in public if your partner freezes. Put those moments in the safe box. You can return to the phrase later with a smile and a want a redo. When correction goes sharp, model repair. Picture a summer evening, windows open, the fan humming. You say, "I'm sorry I corrected your word mid-sentence. It made you small. Next time I'll let you finish, then ask if you want help." Follow with a plan. Want to try the sentence again without me jumping in? But there's something even more fun than drills. Build 2-lane subtitles for movie nights. Turn the audio into the learner's target language. Keep subtitles in English for the first half hour. At the next episode, flip it. Audio in English. Subtitles in the target language. Your ears stretch without panic. What show would you practice with? Translate your life, not just sentences. Write your grocery list in both languages with little doodles. Record your 3 good things at bedtime in the new language, even if you only manage 1 word and a laugh. Tuesdays become polite phrase day, where you practice thank yous with shopkeepers and bus drivers. Give your mouths a playground. Exaggerate sounds together in the mirror like kids. Wide A, narrow I, the elusive R that lives between tongue and roof. Clap on syllables for rhythm. Sing 1 chorus of a simple song. Singing hides mistakes in melody and teaches your jaw to move without fear. Celebrate idioms like postcards from the culture. Spill the Beans has cousins in other languages that mention cats, sacks, or teeth. Share 1 idiom at dinner and guess what it means before you reveal it. Keep a list of favorites that made you both laugh or blink in wonder. Which idiom from your childhood still makes you grin? Midway through, hear this from the heart of whispered hearts. English. You do not need to earn belonging with perfect grammar. You belong because you are building a bridge on purpose. This is a place you can practice out loud, get it wrong, and still be loved for trying. Keep a golden window for lessons that feel like play. 10 to 15 minutes, 3 times a week, when you're awake enough to care. Put it on a shared calendar like a date. Use a timer so you stop while it still feels good. Would a morning window or an evening window keep you faithful? Make media your co-teacher. Follow 1 meme page in the target language. Watch 1 cooking short with captions and try the recipe on Sunday. Listen to a radio station during errands. Background noise becomes a word bank you can reach into later. Which song would become your practice anthem? Build a phrase ladder up the day. Start with, "Hello," climb to, "How are you?" Then add, "Tell me 1 thing about today." Later, climb to, "What do you want me to understand about this moment?" The ladder grows as your closeness does. You will know when it's time to add the next rung. On tired days, switch to comfort mode. Read a children's book out loud with funny voices. Practice pet names that are sweet in your culture and safe in theirs. Watch clips of animals with subtitles. Laughter keeps the door open when energy is low. What's your go-to comfort clip? If family is part of your daily orbit, invite them in with clarity. Ask for a simple phrase of the day from a grandparent on video. Teach friends how to encourage, not quiz. We're practicing, so short, slow sentences and big smiles are gold. Most people meet you where you are when you hand them a map. But there's a pressure valve many couples forget. Give permission to tap out. A hand squeeze can mean, English, please. A wink can mean, keep going. You're not losing progress when you switch. You're protecting morale. Which signal would save you both from the spiral? Let your notebook tell a story, not a syllabus. Glue in a receipt from the bakery where you finally ordered without pointing. Paste a ticket stub from the comedy show where you understood 3 jokes and a half. Write a line you nailed on a sticky and move it from mirror to fridge to wallet. In autumn, practice on long walks through leaves that crackle underfoot. Name colors in both languages. Red like a chili, gold like tea in the afternoon light, brown like the bread your father liked. In spring, stand on the porch and name the rain in 5 ways. Drizzle, sprinkle, downpour, mist, soft tap on glass. Create a phrase garden on your wall. Seeds are tiny words you water daily. Sprouts are short sentences you can say while distracted. Flowers are lines that make your partner melt. When a phrase blooms, take its picture and mark the date. Your wall will become a timeline of courage. Turn texting into a training ground that never shames. Decide 1 short thread per day in the target language only. Use voice notes when spelling stalls. Pepper emojis where vocabulary fails. Messages become hand-holding between practice sessions. Which hour of your day feels perfect for a playful text? There will be a day when you hit a wall. The grammar clumps. The sound won't stick. Frustration finds you in the kitchen with the fridge open, the light humming too bright. Say, I'm stuck and I feel small. Your partner nods. They say, pause or play. Your choice. I'm with you either way. The wall gets a door. Teach through recipes and rituals. Measure spices while naming them slowly. Count stirs out loud. Bless the dish in both languages. Eat the first bite with your phones off and your eyes up. The mouth learns sounds while it learns taste. Dinner becomes a classroom that smells like love. Build a translation pause you can trust. Before a story, say, context, then tale. Give 2 frames, who, where, so the words don't drown. When you teach a new joke, show the premise in pictures or quick gestures. Punchlines make sense when the ground is solid. What story would you translate first if you had 1 more minute tonight? Games love structure. Create a jar of mini challenges. Order coffee. Ask for directions. Pay a compliment. Pull one before you leave the house on Saturday. If you do it, you get to choose takeout. If you try it and bail, you get an extra cuddle. Either way, you win. Mid-roll, breathe this in from whispered hearts. English. You are allowed to learn slowly. You are allowed to be proud of tiny wins. You are allowed to keep your own language strong while you borrow each other's music. This is not a contest. It's choreography. Schedule a language picnic in the living room. Lay a blanket on the rug. Bring snacks that belong to the words. Fruit you can name, bread you can break, dips with labels you can read. Speak only the target language for 10 minutes. Switch back and talk about what felt impossible and what felt new. Let the calendar help you stay honest. Tie practice to seasons. Winter evenings invite story time under a blanket, breath fogging the window if you crack it for the crisp air. Summer evenings beg for porch swings and simple phrases at sunset. The body remembers phrases learned in a mood. If you coach each other, trade roles often. The teacher is not a judge. The teacher is a gentle mirror. This sound lives further forward. Hold the vowel a heartbeat longer. You just sounded like my cousin. Perfect. Keep notes on what feedback lands best, and repeat it with the same kindness next time. You will say a wrong word in public and blush. You will also make a barista grin so wide they teach you the slang version for free. Both moments build the bridge. Keep a list of wins and whoops and read it out loud on Sundays. Courage multiplies when you count it together. If a family member corrects harshly, protect the learning space. We're practicing casual today, big corrections tomorrow. Or, thanks for helping. Could you give us 2 phrases only? Boundaries make room for joy. Joy makes room for more language. Teach the language of apology and repair early. It is the most useful vocabulary you will ever share. I missed your meaning. I spoke too fast. Can we try that again? Slower. Use those lines in both languages. Every time you repair, trust thickens like a good stew left to simmer. Invite play into errands. In a grocery aisle, pick 3 new labels to read together. On the train, whisper descriptions of fellow commuters as if you were sketching characters for a novel. Blue hat, sleepy eyes, coffee hero. You will giggle and learn, and the city will feel more yours. Set up a praise wall on your phone. Screenshots of messages you nailed, voice notes you're proud of, photos of a sign you understood without thinking. On hard days, scroll for 30 seconds. Your brain needs proof that effort works. Give it the slideshow. Ask each other better questions. What word is missing in English that your language has? What word is missing in your language that English nails? The answers will teach you more than grammar. They will teach you values. They will show you what your partner protects. Listen for music in speech. Your partner's language may sit on the front of the tongue and bounce. Yours may hum in the chest and glide. Mimic the melody before the words. Humming the tune of a phrase can make the syllables fall into place. Try this before bed. Lights low, voices soft. Return to the sentence that started everything. Say, I love you, in both languages with the accent you've earned. Add a line that belongs only to you. I love the way your words taste like tea and sunlight. I love the way your vowels make me brave. This is not homework. This is treasure. Here's our community question, because your map helps someone else find their way. What's your favorite phrase in your partner's language? Add it below. Tell us why it matters. Someone will borrow it tonight and feel their chest lift. As we close, hear this last reassurance. You can be shy and still be brave. You can keep your mother tongue strong and still borrow your partner's without losing yourself. You can learn slowly and love quickly. The balance is yours to choose. If you're new here, whispered hearts. English is where practice meets tenderness. We make room for the awkward first tries and the gorgeous second takes. We believe the point of a phrase is the person you hand it to. When the lights are low and the dishwasher hums like a small train, say the sentence you've been shaping all week. Let it be short. Let it be true. Smile at the way your partner lights up. Not because you said it perfectly, but because you wanted to say it at all. Language lessons are the new love letters, and they can live anywhere. On a bus, on a porch, at a kitchen table with a chipped mug. Keep the lessons small and the praise loud. Keep the rhythm steady and the laughter within reach. That is how you keep teaching partner your native language with patience, joy, and heart.